Hey, what's up, guys? It's Alex back with another video. So, this video is going to be me and my buddies at Highline Autos Cars and Coffee. So, it's a Cars and Coffee that happens once a month. It's at the beginning of the month, so that's why we didn't go to 4 till 4 this time. But we wanted to go and experience this. I haven't been in a couple of years, and this was actually on my birthday, so it was like perfect. And I took this photo of this BMW. I love that photo. It was the first photo I took and probably my favorite of the day. So we just came here and hung out, took some photos, just chilled and talked. It was a blast, to be honest. And then we had breakfast at the little restaurant behind me, actually, of this photo. And so I'm just gonna go through. The audio is bad again on the GoPro. So what I think I'm gonna do from now on is, if I do Cars and Coffee, I'm just gonna record it and then just do a voiceover on it. It just feels like it's a lot easier. I know you don't really get the sound of the people and the sound of the camera and stuff like that, but I just figured this is easier, not only for me, but you guys can, at least have something to listen to while you watch it if you want. And then what I was trying to do here is just go around this car. I love this build. It's so clean. I think a wrap shop built it, or it's a wrap shop's car, and they usually bring it out to events. So I was just trying to get different angles of it. And then I saw this portion. I was like, I'm not really loving the angles I'm seeing on it. Maybe I'll try something. So I just took that photo of it just to get a feel. I just wasn't feeling it for some reason on the Porsche. I tried to get another angle. I was like, maybe this top down would be kind of cool or different. Didn't like it. So, and then I went back to the BMW. I was like, I gotta get a front 3/4 because I didn't have one. So figured shoot a little bit. Now, it doesn't look that busy right now, but in just a moment, it's gonna get really hectic. This was extremely hard to shoot because there's so many people. You had to be super patient or shoot around them or anything like that. And then we saw this blue and white Viper. I think this is a Gen 2, I believe. The Gen 1 was to the left of it. Love that Viper. And I love this ACR. I just couldn't get... The photo I took, I just didn't like. It just I don't know. I just couldn't edit it well, and I wasn't feeling it. And then I took another one of the front of this because it just reminds me of my childhood, right? Like Gran Turismo. That's exactly what I think of when I see this Viper, is Gran Turismo. Like the second one or something like that. But I used to play that when I was younger. My buddy was telling me in those headlights, there's a little leveler, like, those bubble levels that you use to like level a picture or something. It has it inside the headlight, which is a trip. It even has like numbers on the level. It's crazy. And then I tried to take a photo of this one. I love this Viper. It was black, red, and with gold wheels. Not a huge fan of the design, but I love the color combos. It looked really, really good. Flowed really well. The wheels looked great. They had a great kind of modern muscle car. Can't even talk. It had a great muscle car look to it, but we moved on, and then there's this R33, I believe. I'm really bad with the front ends of these cars. I'm pretty sure it's an R33. It looked fully built. I mean, the color combo, the gray with the bronze gold look, and then the little Godzilla piggy bank. Really, really cool build. We'll have more photos of that actually before I leave for the day. So at the end of the video, it's pulling out. We have some photos of it. And then some cool classic cars. I love when the old guys are just chilling next to the cars. It's pretty cool. And then there's this R35. This R35 is my future build. Like, I want this so bad. I want an R35 with that Liberty Walk silhouette kit on it. It gives me huge race car vibes. If you know me, I love race cars. I love bad cars. I love wide body cars. This is me. This is me in a car. Like, I love this so much. This is my style. Wheel setup is gorgeous. Like, I love the wheels. I hate black wheels, but the wheels look so sick. And I just love this car so much. Like, it's an expensive body kit, but eventually one day we'll get there and I'll be able to afford it. But that leads me into like, comment, and subscribe. You can, help me with future builds. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, this is, I think, a future goal is to eventually get this car and that kit and build it. And twin turbo, 1500 horsepower. Oh my gosh, the ideas. Anyways, I was trying to get different angles, trying to figure out what to do, and then a lot of people started coming around it, and I was like, oh man, what am I gonna do here? And then I was like, oh perfect, I'll just go behind it and take a photo, and got this one. I like this because you see how chunky the tires and the rear setup is. It's so cool. And then I was just kind of walking, kind of filming some cars. A nice little Evo there. AMG. I took a photo of the AMG, just didn't love it. And there's just too many people around. I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it. I should have taken a photo of the guys at the Evo. I didn't even notice it. I kind of just passed by that. That would have been a sick photo, but oh well. You live and you learn. But it's cool seeing El Camino too. You don't really see El Camino too much at these events. I can't say that. I guess I really don't go to much. I don't go to very many different events, I guess, anymore. I used to a ton, but anyways, there's this dope Subaru. I thought this was Sally's. She's in Arizona. She does, I believe she does Time Attack or something. She was racing, and I thought this was hers, but some dude was driving it. I don't think it was her. I don't know. It looked really similar, but I love the look of it. It's fully built. He turned it on like later. You can't hear it, unfortunately, but it sounded really, really good. And it had like these giant like rods going from the wing to the roof. Is crazy. And then this Lamborghini too. This Lamborghini's color was beautiful. It's like a tennis ball green. I don't know if the color really shows up in this video very well, but man, this color was gorgeous. I would love to do a car in this, maybe the GTR, and that color would be kind of sick. Or a livery. I think a livery would be even cooler, kind of race car. But then we just started walking around. I need to stop saying but so much. That's kind of awful that I do that. Anyways, there's a Lotus, and then we saw this Murcielago Superleggera. I've actually drove one of these, and it is a monster. Like, it's so uncomfortable. It's very harsh. The shifting is very harsh. Like, it's definitely not one of those supercars you're like, oh, I could drive this quite often. It's like, I could drive this probably in the weekend and then take it to Cars and Coffee and go home. But I thought it was sick. It looked cool. I love the white. I love Superleggeras. I love, Lambos. So took a photo of that and then moved on to this Corvette. This Corvette was sick. It was, I assume, like a C6 or C7 chassis internals. Like the interior was all modern, and then the engine was all modern. Everything was modern about it except for the body itself. I don't know if anybody can let me know about that Corvette. Let me know. But I think this is a RX2 or RX3. I don't know my RX line, like the older ones, very well. And then we got this Jag. It looked pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's a Jaguar, but it's pretty sick. It looks like it has a modern engine. I didn't look at it. I thought I saw a turbo, maybe. I don't know. And then there's this Charger. Not my taste. Definitely not my taste. You have to respect how much work goes into this, though. That's a lot of work, a lot of paint, a lot of money. Just not my flavor. Anyways, my flavor is definitely this. The Huna truck came and was presented. I believe it's going up for auction. That's why it was there. So it was kind of to promote it. I was trying to get some angles, see if I can get some cool shots, and man, it got crowded. Like, there's just people everywhere. It's crazy. Which makes sense. I mean, it's the Huna truck, right? Ken Block drove it. It's famous, all of that. So it was to be expected. And I was trying to get a decent shot. I was trying to get the whole car, but or truck. I couldn't. I was shooting on a 35 mil, so it was tough for me to, get the whole thing. I needed something shorter, like 24 mil maybe, to get the whole thing. And then I wanted to get some detail shots, like the wheels looked really cool, so I figured get that, get the turbo or the blower on top, or whatever. Not blower. It's not a traditional thing. Whatever that intake thing is. I'm not too familiar with it. And it was cool to see that kid. He was shooting on his iPad. It shows you that you could, go to these and shoot whatever. iPad, phone, camera, professional camera, anything. You just got to go do it. And then there was this kitty. This lady had her cat. I think that stroller's for that cat, actually. But I wanted to get a photo of him because I was like, oh, this dude's taking a photo. This is great. I didn't even think of this. Let me get down and try to shoot next to him. I tried to get as close to this guy as possible so I could get a photo of the cat, and boom, got him. I got him 3 different times. Luckily, I was shooting on burst. It was a problem, though, because my camera is so old. It was trying to burst, and it was getting tired, so it would stop bursting. And luckily, I got 3 great photos of the kitty looking at me and the truck. So I mean, I was pretty happy about it. I don't know what kind of cat that is. If anybody knows, let me know. It looked exotic. I don't know. It didn't look like a normal cat, but trying to get an interior photo, wanted to see the inside. Didn't really get much else of the Huna truck, unfortunately, because it's just so crowded. And then I know the owner of this one, Yoshi. I've known him since he had a 370Z. It's been like forever. I don't know, like 8+ years. I've never met him, but I've always seen his cars. I've taken photos of his cars, so I figured I would, finally get some shots of his new Lamborghini, and it's absolutely beautiful. And the wheel setup is gorgeous. The color combo, like the orange calipers and the blue, looks fantastic. It was just really nice. And then we kind of just stood there and took a little break and just chilled, and I was waiting for an angle to get the front end of this car. It was tough. I had to shoot between people. It was really difficult to shoot in this location, but it was a fun challenge. It kind of tests you and makes you be more creative. I know some of my stuff isn't that creative, but it was still fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And then I came back to the Super Leggera. I wanted a photo of the wheels because the green calipers looked really cool against the black and the white. And then tried that angle, didn't work, and I was like, screw it, let's just get the wheels. And then we moved on to this crazy colored Aston Martin. I don't know what Aston this is. Is this a DB? I don't know. I don't know my Astons either. Big car guy. And tried to get a photo of it. Got one I was happy with, so I was like, screw it, let's take that. And I figured the nice dark concrete with the bright color looked pretty cool. And I saw this one too. What is this blue one? I don't even know what this blue Aston is. It looks sick though. Is it like the new DB5? I don't know what this thing is. Wide hips, but the color is beautiful as well. And I was like, I gotta get a photo of it real quick. Snapped it before that guy got there, and boom. Figured I'd get, kind of a closed in shot of it, because I was not gonna be able to stand back and wait for people to get there. Tried to do another upper area kind of shot, corner shot, but that didn't work out. Yeah, if anybody knows what this is, let me know in the comments below, because I had no clue. I looked at the back, it didn't say what it was, so I'm not too sure what that car is. And then we had I didn't even notice the license plate on the Ferrari AZ Vice. That's kind of cool. So I took a photo of this. I love older Ferraris. I'd love to get one of these bag and wide body. That'd be kind of sick. Put a nasty exhaust on there and make it sound like an F1 car. That'd be great. But we had, tons of time to walk around, kind of explore. There was just so much going on. It was hard to get everything. Tried to shoot this, didn't like the photos. I got it right after the dog moved, I think. Yeah. Got it right after the dog moved. I don't know what happened in the picture of that. I don't know. I have it somewhere. I'm sure. And then I wanted to at least get a picture of the GT3 RS. It looks way more aggressive in person. Like, seeing it in photos and seeing it on Instagram and seeing it digitally doesn't really give you a sense of how crazy it looks until you see it in person. Like, how many sharp edges and angles it has is kind of crazy. It looks sick. I see why people like them. Try to get the shot of McLaren. I had to get a shot of the wheels. I like the wheels contrasting with the matte white. I think that was matte white. I can't remember if that one was matte white or gloss white. There was 2. And then I wanted the Christmas tree in the background. I know it's not Christmas anymore, but I kind of like the contrast between the red and white, and then you have the gold, red, and green on the Christmas tree, so it looked really cool. And then my dream car. So this is my like super hyper, I don't think it's considered a hypercar, but supercar dream car is going to be the SF90. I want it so bad. And then I tried to get a picture of this Pagani Huayra. Too many people. So I had to shoot between them. I thought it was kind of cool framing with the people. And then I was about to leave. I was like walking back, figured, oh, let's look down here, and there's this beautiful Carrera. And the backdrop of the restaurant or whatever that shop is black, and it contrasted really well. So I was like, oh man, this is perfect for me to get some shots between that black and the red. And then cars were pulling out, and I saw a bunch of photographers taking pictures, and I'm like, man, I don't want to get in front of it. I wasn't there first, let everybody else take photos. And then once everybody was done, I ran across. You'll see the kid on the left trying to take a photo, but he turned away. I made sure he was gone before I stepped in front of him. And then back to the GTR. I had to make sure I got a 3/4 because I wasn't sure if I got a 3/4 before. And so I had to come back and get that. And then we have the GTR that was coming through. He was leaving, and it sounded incredible. It looked really cool. I wanted a picture of him leaving because I didn't get a full picture of it, just the front and then the Godzilla. And then I got the rear shot too with the sun coming in, and I just love that. It looks so good. It's really basic build on the outside. It's not like a wild body kit, wild wheels or anything, but it was really well done. And then this beautiful BMW M3, M5. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Big BMW guy though. But that was about it. I had fun. Just wanted to take you guys along, kind of show you what I did for my birthday. But if you don't mind, like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. Be safe. Peace.